How goes the family? Welcome back to Letters Anything Goes. I just had something on my mind earlier, especially watching other great YouTube content today. And it's the subject matter of gentrification, and I've been meaning to talk about this for a minute. And the realness of what gentrification really symbolizes is this. I'll mention the areas of the United States that, because the funny thing about gentrification is it happens in the cities, major cities, where it has the highest economic prosperity rates, i.e. highest jobs, highest paid jobs, highest amount of jobs, et cetera, and so forth. So a lot of people from specific previous generations are being kicked out of major cities. A great example, you have from Los Angeles to San Diego to Seattle to Chicago, now Detroit, New York City, Washington, D.C., eventually Baltimore will get to that point, whether people believe me or not, do the math. Houston now is going through gentrification, so you can't just go to the South and think that you can escape it. New Orleans has been gentrified. Miami's being gentrified. So it's something that people need to get across their mind is if you're only playing the money game from I'm going to have a job standpoint and nothing else, and not playing group economics and not try to invest your money so your money can grow more, then eventually gentrification will find you no matter what state you're in, especially if you're in a state where the job market, the taxes can be high, the taxes can be low. But if the job market is starting to go up, then therefore the cost of rent will go up, because that's the name of the game for a landlord. How much can I get out of it? And it's nothing wrong with that. It's not a landlord being evil. It's just the reality of business. I am in this to make money. I'm not in this to worry about people's feelings. So I will say this: you cannot escape gentrification unless you live in a small town where nothing's going on and you've been given down some generational wealth. And I know somebody who went to, Kansas, and they got their great-grandparents' house in the will, or grandparents' house in the will and whatnot. And they left Houston because they said Houston was too expensive for them. So they went to a small town that's about 2 hours away from Kansas City in Kansas. And hey, worked out great for her. More power to her. Nothing wrong with that. But those instances do not occur for working people. So I will say this now, and I'll say this forever: you cannot escape gentrification unless you are living in a part of the United States where there's nothing really going on, where it's mostly people who are retired or people who are on assistance because they can't support themselves. You cannot escape gentrification no matter what if you're not playing the money game right. That's the only way you can escape gentrification, is if you're playing the money game right, if you're playing it from an economic standpoint and group economic standpoint. So I'm just going to call it like I see it. And if to those people who know what I'm talking about when it comes to Washington, D.C., New York City, Los Angeles, and now you see Houston, New Orleans, and Miami, South, Chicago, Detroit, South, West, East, North, doesn't matter anymore. If you reside in the area where there's a lot going on, you cannot escape gentrification. So got to play the money game differently. So this is my personal opinion. Hopefully you guys like it. Please give it a thumbs up and please share. Take care.